let's check in on what's happening with the championship series because they are happening and we need to check in on them. In fact, they're happening right now. Brad, do you have an update for us on the game?
I do. Let me pull it up real quick. Last I saw it was 2-0. The Rangers were up. Currently 2-0. Rangers are up in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jordan Montgomery is still on the mound.
You're kidding me.
I'm not. He's gone 6+, allowed just 5 hits, 1 walk, and struck out 6. So he is rolling right now.
Oh yeah, I love that. Just love it entirely. Okay. ALCS, Rangers versus Astros, currently in Houston at Minute Maid Park. The Rangers, this is the biggest news ever right now for them. The Rangers have added pitchers Max Scherzer and John Gray to the active roster for the ALCS. They are in the dugout tonight at Minute Maid Park. It's very, very exciting. There's a lot of stuff to talk about here, but Scherzer has not played since September 12th due to a shoulder strain, and Gray was put on the 15-day IL on September 29th with rut row forearm tightness. Hopefully that does not lead to what has become an inevitability. Tommy John.
I am shocked, Brig, shocked that they are bringing him in to pitch. Or that they're not okay. They haven't brought him in yet, but he is available to pitch because that injury is so scary. And not only that, but like in the postseason, do you want a guy with forearm tightness pitching? No. Because guys struggling is one of the signs that leads to Tommy John.
Right.
And a forearm strain and everything that leads up to it. Oof. I would tread very carefully if I was Bruce Bochy. I know they're planning on bringing him in primarily as a relief pitcher, and that's how they're managing that bullpen that's weak anyway.
Yeah.
Is moving some starters around into the bullpen to help out with that. But man, I would have Gray as a break glass in case of emergency situation. And even then, I don't know if that's the answer.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe use him as a relief guy, like you said, but in situations where they're ahead, where it's a closed door, and all they got to do is give everybody else some time off.
Got to have somebody eat some innings.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. That might be the time.
Up
and that
or
is
down,
a
and need somebody
tool.
to eat innings. Yeah, it is. It is nice to have a guy in your bullpen who can do that because the Mariners did that with Chris Flexen. Eventually, that became his role as the inning eater, right?
Well, and it's a great option.
It is a great option for him because sometimes you reach a certain situation where it can't get a whole lot worse. You're like, if he goes out there and gives up 3, it was out of hand anyway, right?
I was just gonna say it's the inning eater will come up to one of two situations: you're way ahead or you're getting murdered, and that's it. And either way, you're just waiting for tomorrow. So, I think that the problem is with as good as Texas starting rotation has been, at least the first 2 guys, Eovaldi and Montgomery. Mm-hmm. I wonder whether we'll ever see that situation develop on either side in this series. I don't know that the situation will ever get that out of hand in this ALCS.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think it will. The Astros have some good pitching too, is the thing.
They do.
So this is the thing. I was thinking about this series tonight before it started. And this is what I came up with. If I was going to go just down the list and say who has the edge where, starting with starting pitching, I do feel like the Rangers starting pitching is deeper. Right?
I do too. That's what I would say that. Yeah.
They'll probably go 1 through 4, right?
Yeah.
And I think 1 through 4, it's better, especially if Scherzer can come back and pitch like Scherzer.
Then it's no brainer. Yeah.
Edge to Texas. Relief pitching to Houston, hands down, easily. Like I said, Bochy's done a good job with kind of piggybacking starters into that rotation or into the bullpen and helping with that. But at the same time, though, it doesn't make up for like the Astros. Like postseason Ryan Presley is a different kind of guy.
Postseason Ryan Presley is 13 for 13 in save opportunities career.
There you go.
Listen to that. He's a no miss in save opportunities so far
in the postseason. Yeah.
So it's nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Continue.
I would give it to them. Offensively, this is the thing that's crazy. Offensively is that the Astros have some of the scariest bats in the league the last 4 or 5 years. But the Rangers offense this year was one of the scariest in the league. Like Corey Seager is as consistent as they come.
He's hitting over 400 coming into this game tonight.
Dude, that guy is otherworldly. And it's funny because when he first came into the league and Kyle Seager was playing up the whole Corey's brother thing,
Yeah.
he did tell somebody in a game. I think he got into the press box somewhere in the postseason or something like that. And he told him, he said, "I built that swing."
Really?
That was thanks to Kyle Seager. Kyle Seager was a great hitter as well.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm not shocked at all that Corey Seager, who's the more athletic of the two, has turned out to be who he has been. But top to bottom, though, like Adolis Garcia, that dude's a machine.
Dude.
He is. To me, he is just about as frightening as anybody in that box. Like you've got Jordan Alvarez on the other side. I would
There you go.
say that Adolis Garcia is the dude for the
You
Rangers.
think so?
He.
You think between him
I watched.
and
Did you
Alvarez,
watch his at bat against Verlander tonight?
Yeah, I did.
There was one of them where it's just like, he doesn't have anything he can do. Like he's lucking out by Garcia fouling a couple pitches off.
Okay, but Verlander, at least as far as I watched, couldn't hit anything. He was missing the zone every time I turned around. He threw 2 or 3 curveballs in a row trying to get some chase swings, and it never happened. And he just sat there frustrated. So maybe he was hitting his spots.
So
maybe it's unfair to say he's missing.
The one for me was that a lot of guys will rear back and throw that high fastball because it's impossible to catch up to.
Yeah.
Garcia caught up to it. He was a little under it because it was a little high. I think it might have had some ride on it. Like we talk about that sometimes.
Ride, yeah.
And he got a little bit under it and he fouled it back and he was angry because he's like, man, I was right on it.
That's it. Yeah.
Right on that high fastball. And you connect to the high fastball, it's going a long ways.
Especially if you're a big boy like that and you got some serious muscle.
Yeah, dude's a linebacker, man.
Yeah, he's a linebacker. That's exactly right.
But I don't know that
is
a dude in that lineup I'm legitimately afraid of.
But okay. I don't disagree with you, but he's a right fielder. I thought we were talking about designated hitters.
No, I was saying like offensive ability though.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, if you're looking at the designated hitter, then
you give that to
Alvarez all day long.
Right. Yeah. Well,
because the Rangers sometimes got what? Garver is their guy? It's not.
Yeah, I think so.
Not even close.
Yeah, no, not even close. But I mean, you put Alvarez out in left field, then you say, okay, now we're looking at outfielders head to head, right?
Yes,
because that happens sometimes.
It does, and in that case, I'm going to give it to Garcia for sure.
Yeah. As far as offensively and defensively, oh yeah, definitely Garcia. But anyway,
what do you think about the catchers matchup? That's what I'm really interested in.
I give it to.
I mean,
Texas.
Texas, yeah, I do
too. Yeah, so this is the thing: is Maldonado's a good defensive catcher. He's a really good defensive catcher. That's why they have him there. That's why they allow him to hit 98.
Exactly.
Right? But Jonah Heim drove in the first run of the game tonight. That dude comes through. And when you were talking about the Rangers earlier this year, I was like, you know what? I could see it because I really like what they have defensively with Jonah Heim.
Yeah.
He's a great catcher.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good.
And
he doesn't hit for the same kind of power, obviously, that Cal Raleigh does. Or I don't think with even Adley Rutschman. But he gets the hits when he needs them.
Yeah. I can't believe he's so young. I mean, it's interesting to me because Martin Maldonado's like 36 or 7 or something.
Old dude, yeah.
He's old as we are. It's nuts.
Yeah. So what's he still doing out there?
He's ancient, man, compared to Jonah Heim, who's just a kid.
You know what I can't believe about Jonah Heim is I can't believe he cut his hair.
I can't either.
It looks so good coming out the back of his, and maybe that's what it was. He didn't like it coming out of the back of his helmet or anything. But
I will be honest with you.
What's
I
up?
will express that it is a pain in the butt.
Is it? I was gonna say because somebody who doesn't, as somebody who doesn't have it, I just get jealous of it, and can't believe anybody ever does cut it.
I'm always tucking mine back, like I'm like right now. I'm like
Mm.
my headphones straps got this little like ponytail thing going on for me. It's nice. Anyway, okay, so you are gonna give. So if you're gonna pick who's gonna win the ALCS, give it to me right now. Now we do not know the outcome of Game 1. This is Sunday night. We're gonna move into. You'll get this on Tuesday, Baseball Family, and then there have been 2 games played by then. But what do you got, Brad?
I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but head to head, I feel like I've got to give it to the Rangers.
How many games?
Oh, it'll probably go 6.
That's
if
what
not 7.
dude. I was gonna say that Rangers in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I
Yeah.
mean, dang. I mean, wow. I mean, expletive. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't, and part of that is like I would rather have the Rangers win because I don't want the Astros to go to the World Series again because I don't know if anybody in the National League can beat them. I think if
Yeah.
anybody's going to beat them, it's going to be the Rangers.
Yeah.